Hey there, Michael Griffiths here, founder of Referral Marketing Guru, and welcome to this week's Get More Referrals Today podcast. Today I want to talk about this thing we call the referral meter. At what level are you really getting referrals? At what level are you giving referrals? Because the referral meter works two ways. Once you understand how you give referrals, you're probably going to realize that that's also about the level that you get referrals. So whether you get level 10 referrals, level 0 referrals, somewhere in between, understanding this referral meter is going to change the way you see referrals in general. You see, one of the biggest problems that I hear all the time is that you can't get enough referrals to grow your business. And you're 100% spot on. You cannot get enough level 10 referrals to grow your business. And that's why we need to change the way that we think. So before we dive into that, as always, hey, if you love the show, we'd love you to be able to share it. Even just to tell one or two people, put it up on your social platforms, just even give it a review. All of those things help us to be able to spread the word and help more businesses to be able to get referrals coming in, word of mouth opportunities, keep their clients for longer, and in essence, create this ripple effect of good throughout society. So make sure you never miss an episode. Hit subscribe, whichever your favorite podcast platform is. Make sure you review it and just share it to one or two people. That would be amazing. So let's dive into what we call this referral meter. So what I want you to think about is this straight line across your page. Probably not a bad idea to get a piece of paper and draw a straight line and just got one end on the left, you've got 0, and the other end on the far right, you've got 10. Pretty simple, just like a ruler. So what's a level 0? Well, to me, a level 0 is where somebody says, hey, I was speaking to John, here's his card, go give him a call. We all know what's going to happen. John's going to answer the phone if he answers at all. I said, who's this? What's you calling about? Who gave you my details? And he won't remember a thing about the conversation that he had with the other person. In the end, it's a waste of time. That's level 0. Level 10 is what I'd call as where I've brought John along and I've spoken to John and I've told him all about what it is you do, how you do it, how you operate, how you go about everything. I've given him everything he needs to know, and he's really excited to be able to work with you. I've even told him the pricing. And then I've gone, okay, John, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be able to bring you, the other person, and you and me, and we will sit down, and we've got now a 3-way conversation. That's a level 10 type of referral. Now, how often would that happen throughout a year? Maybe 3-4 times if you're lucky. So if you're only after level 10 referrals, you can't grow a business on level 10 referrals because you might only get 3 or 4 of those sorts of opportunities every single year. So we've got to come down the scale. And before I start sharing some other things, I want to be able to share this. In my world, a referral is pretty simple. It is just that somebody else has transferred their credibility onto me that allows me to start a relationship with somebody else. And that's it. The key is there has to be a transfer of credibility from the person who's introducing you over to you. And unless that happens, there isn't a referral taking place. The next part, a referral is not a sale. A referral is not a done deal. You still need to have good processes in place that ensures that you can convert a referral. But to me, a referral is that somebody has introduced you to another person in their network, transferred over the credibility from them to you, and now allows you to start and deepen the relationship with that person. That is all a referral is. Now, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of different ways that it can happen. The level 0 of here's a person's card I was speaking to, go give them a call. Not a great deal of transfer of credibility that's taking place there. That's why it's so much harder. Versus a level 10, think about the transfer of credibility that's happening in the level 10. I'm actually sitting down with you, John, and myself. There's huge transfer of credibility. So the referral meter really comes down to the level of transfer of credibility from one person to the other person. But in saying that, at a level 5, still so many good things can happen. And that's where I begin at a level 5. So what's a level 5? We talk about in our $1 million referral system, part of the bigger limbic advantage that we implement into businesses. And in that $1 million referral system, we talk about 5 key channels: the referral partner channel, our networks channel, the social channel, the live and leverage channel, and the partnership channel. And all of those things, all of those channels really are pointless unless you've got some sort of attraction tool for those channels to be able to promote for you. And that's a level 5. That's somebody that you know is willing to be able to share something of yours out into their networks. Maybe they send it out to their CRM, their database. Maybe they put it up on their social media. Maybe they just send it out to a handful of people. But they are promoting you out into their networks. And therefore, anyone who goes, oh, that seems interesting, is going to come along. And now the transfer of credibility from them to you begins. And you get these new people that you get to start your relationship with. That's a level 5 referral. That can happen so easily. And it's a really easy thing for other people to do also. I'm sure you've had many times where people have gone, let me have a think about it. You've asked, hey, do you happen to know anyone that might need a blah, 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 blah? And they go, oh, let me have a think about it. In essence, what they're really saying is, I'm probably not all that comfortable asking the people around me whether they have that problem or not. And that's fair enough. Like, for most humans, we're not natural promoters. So we have to find other easy ways to allow people to be able to help us, to allow people to be able to share us, to be able to promote us, to be able to open doors for us, to be able to allow them to be able to introduce us so we can start these new relationships with other people. So if that's level 5, what's level 7? Level 7 is where someone asks you to come in and speak, present, be in their publication. Maybe it's on their podcast or webinar. But again, they are through transferring their relationship and their credibility with all the people that they know over to you for you to be able to share your expertise to all these people. Now, some will love it, some won't. And the people that do love it, now you have the ability to start your relationships with those people. Now, you can hear in my language in terms of how we think about referrals. If you think about referrals being, oh, it gives me a chance to sell, sure, that's the end outcome, but you don't get it. If you don't see this as, okay, it gives me a chance to start my relationship with a new person, then in the end, all you are focused on is transaction, and you miss out on so much more of the opportunity. See, this way of thinking in business is why some people are just hugely successful in business and others find it really hard, because all they're focused on is next sale, next sale, next sale, next sale, next sale, next sale. And I don't know about you, and I'm pretty 100% sure you don't like being treated as the next sale. So why do you think anyone else around you would like being treated like that also? So start seeing level 5, level 7 referrals as, hey, I'm being introduced to people who I would probably have never met myself in my own world. I'm getting doors open to new people that allow me to start relationships with these people. So where could those relationships go? They could end up in a sale. They could end up that those people introduce you to other people. They bring you into other organizations. You have another person who's a referral partner or someone who can share your things. There is more opportunity than just simply, this person's my next sale. And that's how we've got to think. If you are listening to this on your favorite podcast station, again, hey, hit subscribe, leave us a review, share it with one person. And if you really feel like it, check out our next collaboration party. You just go to michaelgriffiths.com.au/party. We just bring a whole bunch of unbelievable people together in our networks, and we find ways to be able to share one another, open doors for each other, and promote one another. So just go to michaelgriffiths.com.au/party. It's also in the show notes. So let's bring this together. We've got level 0, pretty much just handing over a card, waste of time. We've got level 10, where we actually go through and sell that other person and sit down and transfer the credibility properly. We've got a level 5, where we might be sharing people. We've got a level 7, where we're inviting people into our tribe, into our space, for them to be able to share their expertise. Then you've got sort of this level 9, where you've got introductions, whether it be 3-way introductions via phone, SMS, email, social message. But in the end, you've spoken about that person. You've spoken and you've made sure that that other person knows everything about the person you're about to refer on. And then you do a great introduction with them. So the big thing here is most people aren't set up for level 5 to 9 type of referrals. And that's why they can't get those. They don't have the framework, they don't have the system, they don't have the understanding, they don't actually have the strategy. And that's in essence what our $1 million referral system is all about. Making sure that we build those things out properly. So filling your pipeline, it's easy. It's easy because you don't have to rely on you doing it all by yourself. You have other people and other people's networks being able to fill your pipeline, because you constantly get in these level 5s, these level 7s, 8s. You're not having to rely on this level 10 only referral. Hopefully that's been super helpful. Nice and short. Picture out your referral meter line. Reach out if you need some help in terms of being able to create a structure that allows you to get these level 5, 6, 7, 8s rather than just having to rely on level 10s. Till next time, take care. I'll speak to you real soon. See you later on.